welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Zipporah Mwangi. I'm excited to have you on board. On this channel, we have conversations about lifestyle, education, and kingdom living. And our theme verse is Proverbs 23, verse 23, that talks about buy truth and do not sell it. Also, wisdom, knowledge, and instruction. So, in this particular series, we have just been looking at lifestyle. So, I'm just taking digital diaries of my transitional season as I come to the end of my doctoral studies here in Hungary. And so, I figured it would be great if I just took you along on one of those random days in my life when I'm just taking a break and finding something to do. So on this particular day, I was going to just support a colleague who was on this particular day going to make a presentation of his doctoral thesis. And so I'm on my way to one of the train stops so that I can catch the first train to get to this particular town, because it's out of town. It's a small town called Godollo, and so that's where I'm heading to. And so come along with me. One of the things I do have to appreciate about where I was living is that this particular neighborhood is really just scenic. It's beautiful. I just get to see nice, beautiful homes around. And so as I was taking this video, honestly, I was just thinking to myself, I like the fact that I've really enjoyed staying in this neighborhood. It's very quiet. So I could simply just take a lot of my time, just working on my thesis. And honestly, I was really working hard on just, wrapping up in good time. And so here I'm just heading to the train stop. It's close by. It's just about 20 minutes away. And so as I, boarded the bus, it's a very short distance. And so just enjoying myself, being in a position on a Tuesday, because it was on a Tuesday. And so I just wanted to, it was great just looking around, and the weather was great. And just being in a position to go and support a friend, I think, is also an important thing, because one of the things I have realized is that when you are abroad, you do have to make a family. You must find a community. You must find a group of people that you can, spend time with, because it really just makes it bearable. And so this trip was a well-deserved trip. Not only was it to support a friend, but then it was also an opportunity for me to go back and visit this small town, because I have the last time I was there was about 2 years ago. So although it's like 30 minutes away, it's still, I haven't been in a position to go there in a long time. And so I've already boarded my second train in this particular instance, and then I'm just passing. As we pass by these wagons, I can't just help myself but think about the fact that I wish that this was something that was done also in my country. It would make it so much easier, just connecting from one city to another, or one town to another, because it really just is so convenient. Just board a train, you are there in 25 minutes. And the schedule is, you can trust the timing written on the board, so it's very clear, makes it so easy. And also another thing that I do want to say that I appreciate is the fact that in Hungary, we are at the moment, we have very discounted transport rates for the student. And so with a pass of less than 2,000 forint, which would ideally be about like if I were to convert it into Kenya shilling, that would be about 1,000 shillings, or let's say 1,200 shillings for the whole month. It's a pretty good rate. And so I do have to say that I appreciate, just having been a student here. There's a lot that I have learned, there's a lot that I have seen. And so as I'm on my way just going to Godollo, I was just thinking about the good times, the many good things that I can actually celebrate concerning just being in this country, just having an opportunity to study abroad. There's a lot that we can learn from other people, and sometimes we also do not know what we have unless you step away from what you have. And so this was an opportunity for me to be reminded of those trips that I take to go to different parts of the country in Kenya. And so it was just an amazing thing to just look around and see what other smaller neighborhoods on my way to Godollo town look, just seeing bushes and forest and roads and how people build their houses, and you will see it's just so different, and it helps you appreciate the diversity of people in this world, and that there's a lot that we all have to offer. So I do hope that you really do get to enjoy this video. It's just an easy video that just takes you along the journey, of as I go to Godollo town. Here I have arrived at Godollo, and I'm going to university. So I'm just looking around. I was with some friends, and we were simply trying to figure out how to get to my friend's dormitory so that we could accompany him. His defense, we decided it was great for us to just go and have lunch, because all we did was snacks. I mean, it took his presentation was about 1 hour, about 1.5 hours, and it was delayed. And so at this particular time, we want to catch a train, just like a 10 minutes ride to Godollo town itself, and we want to go and find a place where we can just sit, eat, and celebrate together. And so at this particular time, we are simply waiting, because I think it was going to take like a couple of minutes for us to wait for this particular train. And so here is the train, and it's just a few minutes ride to our eatery joint, and just looking around and just admiring the fact that people do live like 1 hour away from Budapest city, and they come and go home every other day. I think it's fantastic. Truly, I do wish that in my country this would be the same, because I mean, it would give us such a wonderful opportunity to be able to simply go to travel, and see places, and be able to promote businesses in other parts of the country. And so here we are on our way to the eatery joint, and you're going to see it shortly. It was a really nice, cool place, and here it is. And it was a place that we actually sat in for like about 3 hours. The service was actually really good, and we had burgers, and like there was a variety, and it was just nice. I had a great time. So I didn't vlog much, because I definitely do not want to show my friends in this particular video, and that's just basically because I'm the one who's chosen to be online, and to share my life. And so after we were done, it was time to go and catch the train back to the university stop, and then after the university stop, to catch our train back to Budapest city. But one thing I do have to say, that on this day we almost missed the train because there was a delay, and then we kind of got confused, but I still made it home in good time. I got home at about 11 p.m. So do not be fooled by the fact that you can see there is still so much light. It's summer, and just has a tendency to it gets dark very late, and so therefore it can be quite misleading. But this was just a nice, beautiful trip with my friends, just hanging out with them, and just reckoning that for sure I do wish we had a better transport system in my country. I do have to be honest that this seems to be the main objective of this particular conversation. Coming along with me, and I'm headed back home. And thank you, and God bless.